Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains episode summary / cast list discussion video. So, just to hype up this upcoming duel between Revolver and Windy, I decided to make a video specifically going over the cast list for episode 69. We did not get really anything new in terms of summary, but we do know who is speaking in this episode and can maybe make some predictions or inferences about what might happen in this episode based off who is speaking. So if you do not want any spoilers, now is your chance to click off this video. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So episode 68 was freaking amazing. I'd say it received critical acclaim. Almost everyone said it was one of the best episodes of VRains, easily. An amazing episode. Great to see Revolver in his new outfit back. His new gear looks awesome. Very Kaiba Man reminiscent. And I really just love that he has a new makeover and he is back in the show. I mean, yes, sure, he was back in 59 when they did the recap starring the Knights of Hanoi, but this is really the Knights actually affecting the plot and actually becoming a mainstay in the story once again. So, here is the summary for 69, a mission that must be accomplished. In order to eliminate the Ignises, Revolver launches an attack against Windy and others. Playmaker tries to talk some sense into Revolver, but to no avail. Revolver then begins his duel against Windy. Nothing new in terms of summary. We got this summary back before 67 aired, I believe it was. Here is the cast list. Here is everyone who will be speaking in the episode. You have Yusaku, Ai, Homura, Flame, Kusanagi, Revolver, Lightning, Windy, Spectre, Faust, Dr. Gnome, and Vira. And it is not being scripted by Yoshida, but what's very interesting to note is Yoshida, you usually see him when the plot gets heavy and when the duels are very, very important. Script back-to-back episodes, or maybe like 4 episodes out of 5. He did that with the first Revolver Playmaker duel way back in like episode 8. Yoshida scripted 68. He is also doing 71 and 72. Will this duel be a 2-parter? I'd imagine it would be, mainly because we can kind of infer that based on episode 70's title, which, if you forgot, is Tuning Bullets, which very well might be hinting at Revolver using a Synchro Monster, which would be freaking amazing. There is so much that is going on right now, and there is so much to just look forward to and be excited about, but it most likely will be a 2-parter, and then Yoshida is immediately back to scripting 71 and 72, and if those episodes are anywhere near the quality that 68 was, we are going to be in for a real treat, not only regarding this duel, which is going to be awesome, but just where the show is going to go from here. So, the only interesting names that are on this cast list in terms of names that we probably weren't guaranteed to get is Homura, Flame, and Kusanagi. The last we see of them, they are in the truck. They are in the hot dog truck. They very well could be watching this duel from the truck. Maybe Homura and Flame will go into Link VRains. Obviously, they have a massive role to play in this war, in this development between the Ignis. Just even looking at the Ignis, now the fact that Windy and Lightning tried to pretty much dismantle Ai and take over Ai and gain his wisdom, obviously Flame is going to have a huge decision to make, whether he wants to side with Lightning and Windy, or whether he wants to side with Ai and, assumingly, his, Ignis holder, Soul Burner, Homura. So, he's got a big decision to make. Kusanagi is, well, actually, Playmaker, I don't think right now knows that Lightning is the one that took Jin. I think it's dramatic irony when the audience knows something that the characters don't. In this case, nobody, or Playmaker at least, doesn't know, and his group does not know that Lightning was the one, based on, again, the silhouette that Lightning is using as his holder, just like Windy is using Echo as his holder, was the one that took Jin Kusanagi's consciousness and basically killed off Jin once again. So that's something that I'm sure will be revealed very, very soon to us, but I imagine Kusanagi, Homura, and Flame will all be watching this from the hot dog truck. Maybe Homura and Flame will go into Link VRains. The bottom 4 names, the remainder of the Knights. It would be awesome if maybe all the Knights got new makeovers. We have Revolver getting a new makeover. It's possible that maybe all the Knights will get maybe upgrades or different alternate costumes. Maybe not, because Revolver is obviously the leader. He's obviously the most important member of the Knight of Hanoi, and he's the rival of the show. So for him to get a costume change, is a lot more understandable than for all 5 knights to get costume changes. So that probably will not happen, but very, very excited to see these 4 speak and to just see what they have to say. And I imagine they will be spectating this duel just like Playmaker and I will be spectating this duel, and Lightning for that matter. So it's funny because you have Playmaker and I in one corner that's kind of in the neutral corner. They're not picking sides. Then you have Lightning in Windy's corner, and then you have Spectre, Faust, Gnome, and Vyra in Revolver's corner. So this is almost like a triple threat duel matchup going on right now, except of course Playmaker and I have no say in the duel. So really, again, I just love when there's so many different factions, so many different groups, especially when you have 2 pretty extremist groups in the Knights of Hanoi and now Lightning and Windy, where, again, Lightning and Windy's goal to take over humanity and destroy humanity, Revolver and the Knights' goals to destroy all the Ignis, and then you have Ignis like I who want to coexist with humans, but right now the Knights are nowhere on the one side of the spectrum that do not want anything to do with the Ignis, and the Ignis do not want anything to do with the opportunity to coexist with humans, in terms of at least Lightning and Windy's perspective. So there is so much going on, guys, and I cannot wait for episode 69, and I really want to hear from you guys. We will be getting, of course, the episode 70 summary and cast before episode 69 airs, so hopefully that will be enough to hold us over until what should be a very high-octane, action-packed episode 69. So please let me know all your thoughts down below. Really looking forward to talking to you in the comments section. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, and James Rose, and to my Diamond tier patron Bouldergeist, and of course to my Egyptian God tier patrons Syn Cloud and Odd Eyes Vaughn. Cannot tell you how much everyone who supports me over on Patreon really does help me out, and I cannot tell you how much I thank all of you for just watching at home, because without you guys, I would obviously not be able to do this. I will talk to you down below. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Special thank you to DMC, as always, for doing all the translations with the cast list. I will link this page in the description in case you want to read it for yourself. That pretty much wraps this up. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. 君というネットワークはその先に広がる